Yo, what's up? Welcome to another stream right here on twitch.tv/Blessing Jr. I'm Blessing Jr. Chat, how's it going? How you guys feeling? It is a Sunday at 1 p.m. and for some reason, it feels earlier than when I usually do KHD on a weekday. I'm feeling it today. I think it's the lack of coffee because I don't usually drink coffee at home on the weekends. And so I think I'm just like experiencing the natural human 31-year-old tiredness that I would without my my coffee. That said, I do have tea. And so, cheers.
Damn, this wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed
God,
out.
he's bleeding. Before I even get into a proper chat, how you guys doing? How you guys feeling? I know I was in my whatchamacallit, standby screen there for a hot second. So some of y'all piled up here. So I want to make sure I'm saying good morning. Kebabs, I see you. Venomous, what's good? Nockless says, hell yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Jesse Kaz is surprised. Jesse is like, wow, he's actually playing it again. Yes. Yeah, I really enjoyed it during the last stream. When I played the first couple hours, I really enjoyed this, and so want to get back to it. It's the thing honestly with like most video games for me, right, where it's like I'm gonna play it for as long as I can hold out for. I'm still, for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I'm still not committed to like playing the full thing, and that's just a matter of wanting to make sure I'm playing a lot of different games for work. But I want to play more because I'm like, one, if y'all want to watch me play it, and if y'all show up for me playing this game, that gives me a reason to stream it. And so yeah, like if y'all are here for it and it seemed like the last stream did pretty well, like I will play more Kingdom Come Deliverance too. But then also, you know, I felt like, even though I'm a defender of being able to give impressions after the first hour, I felt like I wanted to give you know, get a little bit more into the game so I can have even more of an informed you know, thought process when talking about the game. And you know, I'm not reviewing it by any means, but you know, when we're talking about it during Game of the Year season, or when it comes up in chats and all that stuff, I want to be able to speak about this game with some form of knowledge, some form of authority. And so yeah, I'm playing more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. CJ says, hey Bless, what's up? Haven't caught a stream in a while. Anyways, I was just wondering if you had any tips for online dating. Tips for online dating. That's a really good question. Online dating can be really tough, especially depending on like the type of person you are. It can be tough in very different ways. I think everybody kind of has it tough in online dating, but I know for dudes, for me, a lot of the time it's like not getting matches / trying to figure out how to make the most of the matches that you do have. I see Tamora in chat just says log off. That's another thing, is like, here's what I will say. The most successful dating experience I've had has been like asking somebody out offline, asking out a friend that I had feelings for, or a friend that I wanted to like get to know better. That is like led to the most success for me. But like with online dating, I feel like Hinge is the best option. At least for me in the city that I live in, San Francisco, Hinge seems to be the common denominator of quality profiles, people that actually kind of want to take it seriously. You know, it's not Tinder, where Tinder feels like you are at a meat market. You know what I mean? Like, pun intended and everything. It feels like you are just swiping through and being like, all right, who wants to casually flirt / smash or whatever. I don't really recommend it if you're trying to date seriously. Bumble, as a dude, I've hated. Like, Bumble, I get zero success on Bumble. I think I used to have better success on Humble when I lived in Seattle. In SF, don't get any success on Bumble. Hinge has always been where I've gotten the most dates and the most thoughtful dates. And so, like, I would say, yeah, like I would say, again, depending on the area you're in, you know your city better than I do, but figure out what dating app seems the most active. And then also, yeah, if you're on Hinge, like make sure you're answering those prompts. Make sure that like when I like a profile on Hinge, I like to like the prompt and then comment on it, because I think people, at least in my mind, I think people feel like you're actually reading their profile more when you're not just liking the picture and moving on, right? Like I think when you like a prompt and then say something about it, that gives people something to flow off of. And so like there was a recent one, most recent, second most recent date that I've been on. The girl had Dimension 20 in her profile, and immediately I was like, oh dude, I know Dimension 20, and so I commented on that, and like immediately she like, well, not immediately, but she liked my profile back because she was like, oh, I want to talk about Dimension 20 kind of thing. And I know for a fact if I didn't mention Dimension 20, she wouldn't have probably liked my profile. And so, yeah, like I think the more you can make it so that you are having and starting conversation about the actual content of a profile, the further you go. And then also, I like to ask for dates earlier than later. I don't want to spend I don't want to spend weeks and weeks and weeks talking on an app, because then you're gonna meet up for that first date and you're not gonna have chemistry, and then you just wasted a bunch of time. Like it's way easier to gauge if you have chemistry with somebody in person as opposed to via text or on an app. And so the quicker you can get to talking in person and seeing what the vibe is, the better. There you go. All right. I feel like that was a good warm up conversation to getting back into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and figuring out how to solve my bleeding situation. Let's see. Yeah, Timur says, best advice I have is to include questions to your prospective reader in your profile or provide talking points they can latch onto. Talk to me about Bloodborne, etc. I love the idea of talking to me about Bloodborne. But also, like, if you're Timur and if you're the biggest Bloodborne fan in the universe, talk to me about Bloodborne might not be a bad option. You know, it's the thing of, I think for me, I try to go broad but narrow. It's a really weird balance to give of, all right, do I say that I like video games or do I say that I like this specific video game? You know, do I say that I like nerdy hobbies or do I say that I like D&D? Or do I say that I like card games or do I say that I like Magic? You know what I mean? Like, I think there is a balance of what's going to only speak to a very narrow amount of people that might not end up seeing your profile versus something that people can latch onto. Because I like card games, and so if I know that a girl likes board games or tabletop stuff, I'm more inclined to be like, yo, I want to talk to them, right? But if they mention a board game I've never heard of, I'm gonna be like, maybe I don't know if I can identify. Okay, I gotta figure out how to bandage. Here we go. Gotta eat something. I don't have food. Find and grab something to eat. Okay. Oh god, he's passing out.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Man, playing this game takes me back to playing Skyrim in 2011. Like, there's something about the style of the UI, obviously being a first-person RPG, but like, there's something about the UI also, and like the music and everything that kind of brings me back to Skyrim. Let's see here. Mayday Believes, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. For 26 months also. Thank you so much.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
God, I gotta go back to the cabin. Yeah, I gotta go back. Matt Man says, what would the one video game you'd put on a dating profile be? The one video game I'd put on a dating profile. Oh. I mean, probably like Elden Ring. If I'm being authentic to myself, it'll probably be some From Software shit. Cause like y'all know, I ain't putting Sonic on there. I ain't trying to find a Sonic shorty. Like, I've seen the girls on TikTok or whatever that like also love Sonic and shit, and I don't want somebody who like, you know, I'm gonna go over to their place and I will like open their closet and they just have fucking Sonic outfit after Sonic outfit and Sonic posters and all that shit. I love Sonic, but like I keep that shit inside. I mean, I could say Nintendo. Zelda would be a good one. I feel like Zelda is authentic to me, and also plenty of people love Zelda. Plenty of people love Zelda. It's not Sonic self-hate. Here's my thing, because I feel like I don't even know if I get misconstrued. I think I just say it the wrong way every single time. So I'm not putting this on y'all. I'm putting this on me. It's not that I'm trying to like actually hide the Sonic or be like, I'm not. It's not self-hate. It's more so I'm a 31-year-old man, and I don't have to wear every single thing I love as like an outward expression of style. You know what I mean? Like, I love Blueprints. I don't buy Blueprints shoes. I don't have Blueprints posters. I love so many things. Sonic aesthetically isn't the thing that I want all around the place. I mean, I say that even though, where is it? Oh fuck, I threw him in my closet. I had a Sonic amiibo that was sitting out here for a second. And so like it's not even like I'm trying to hide it. I just know that a lot of Sonic fans are outward with their love of Sonic. And it's like kind of a fun thing, right? Because like Sonic has so many products and so much merchandise associated with it. And so like there's a lot of ways to express that Sonic love. That isn't the type of Sonic fan. Oh, no. Because I got the chain. And I'm sure I have a Sonic
without food and I'll really start
sweatshirt or whatever. It's just like I pick and choose. I think that's the main thing. And I don't need to add somebody else who's like going all the way Sonic stuff.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world.
Would I rock the Sonic sneakers? No, but that's because they look bad. If they looked better, I would. I don't like how the Sonic shoes look, the one that they just announced. Oh, here we go.
I feel like a new man.
Chat, what do the letters stand for when they show up as the objective markers in my compass? Like right now it's D. Before it was B. Right now it's D.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider
It's in my mission
yourself
section. Okay, I'll check
lucky.
that.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon.
No way. Is
I want
Mike
to do
live
whatever
right
I
now
can.
playing this?
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I'm streaming at 1 p.m. on a Sunday is I was like, there's no way Mike's gonna be streaming at this time.
Chamomile decoction. Luckily,
I
it
was like,
ain't
Mike
too hard to
streams,
brew,
Mike takes over
but
every
we'll
single
need some
fucking
fresh
evening. And
sage
so
for it.
if I can find a new
Of course,
time to stream that Mike's not
chamomile. You
streaming,
ought to be able to
maybe
manage
that's what I'll
that.
do.
You've got
What's he
lovely
doing
legs
streaming?
and eyes,
He
and
should
I
be
reckon a
asleep
bit of a stroll would do you
at
good.
1 p.m. on a Sunday.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dry.
I keep forgetting this is an
herbs, so
Obsidian
listen
game.
up.
when I choose the
Sage has
options,
a
I really got to think
purple
about them.
blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great.
Oh,
Back
yeah,
in a
Obsidian.
jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you
Oh, the
get back
objective's
here
just like
soon.
alphabetical
I don't feel
order.
right being here with
'Cause that was
that
E and then
corpse
F.
in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me
So I assume in a
chills.
mission,
I
they're just
can't
going through
think straight.
the steps as
I
ABC.
understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Big Bad Beluga says, "Damn, the view count evenly split between you and Mike." At this point, I'm like, I'll be honest. I'm considering. I'm like, do I just raid Mike and then just play this later in the evening whenever he's done, if he's ever done? Because that man is a streaming machine. Because I legitimately was like, all right, Sunday, early in the day on Sunday, ain't nobody gonna be streaming. I can actually like, stream without accidentally like counter programming. Not that it's like a big deal or whatever. He says he's gonna be on till 11. Okay, well I guess I'll just stream. I'll just play the game. Yeah, not that it's like a big problem, but it's also like I've had those nights where me, Mike, and Andy will be on at the same time, and I might as well just be sitting in like a duck goose circle. You know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, there's 8 of us, we're having fun here together. Let's see. Okay, let's open up this menu, which I keep pressing. I keep pressing touchpad, even though I have the menu on the D-pad. God, I love this menu. Okay, so yeah, whenever they add new objectives to the same quest, they'll just pick a new letter. You ever first turn goose them? I love the first turn goose. Are you kidding me? God damn. Oh, I love that. I look at him and it just says dead bastard. Also, I'm going to loot your body. Is this fucked up, chat? Wait, is that blood? So the blood icon on the clothes icon, does that mean that the clothes are bloody and I gotta wash them? Or what is that? I'll pick up the torch. Nizzy Dizzy says yes. No way.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Apollo Toll, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. All right, let's go towards this E icon. Next to you is a trough. You can wash yourself there. And the clothes you're wearing. Sad I missed you at MagicCon 8. Oh, sad I missed you at MagicCon ATL this year. Do you think you'll go to it next year in November? I don't know. I really enjoyed MagicCon ATL. I don't know if I'll be able to go to it again next year. Just because like that's a lot of traveling and I gotta pick and choose my events. And so like I definitely want to go to maybe a MagicCon next year, but it's more likely to be Vegas because Vegas is closer and in more accessible for us over here in San Francisco. ATL, like that was legitimately more of a vacation for me. Like we made content with it, so I was able to make it through work, but like oh, is it not letting me go further? Oh, there we go. Oh, it isn't. Okay, so I gotta stay in this vicinity. Have I checked out Digimon yet? Is that out? I guess it is out, right? Because the reviews are out. So I can talk about it. No, I'm not.
When's the last time I ate something?
You're not wearing a pouch. What do you mean I'm not wearing a pouch?
When's the last time I ate something?
Yeah, Time Stranger looks cool. I just don't. It's not like something I have the time for right now. Mike did a stream last night. Was Mike playing Digimon last night, or was he playing this? Also, man, I wish there was like a unless let me check, because there is a map, isn't there? There is a map. I was gonna say I wish there was a map, but there definitely is. Hold on, actually. This is early on in the RPG where I gotta take in all the controls. Goddamn. Goddamn. And this isn't like chat, is this still like the prologue map? I'm not on the main map, am I? Alright, let's go to G. Who's playing Digimon all day? Good for Mike.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand.
Oh shit.
In case there's any foul play.
Fuck you, horse! You're a dead.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck, he's fucking me up.
Fuck that! Show your stuff.
Oh, we locked the fuck in.
That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
All right, can I eat? Can I heal? You're not wearing a pouch, so I really need a pouch if I want to use these items. Oh! All right, I bleed. That's good to know. That's good to know. I bleed.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Equipping a pouch will open up slots that you place potions and food into. You can then quickly consume these items during combat. The maximum number of slots you can have is 4. Cool, so we got that on.
During the night. He fell off the cliff and broke his neck.
Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't
There's
a
that
broken
piece of
neck
shit.
that killed him.
You're done for!
Sit up, Growler.
Ah! No!
Nah, you're dying, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You can approach the situation in different ways also, which is cool. I love that at the beginning of this game, I was like, I'm going to make a character that will talk through situations and is going to be, very high up in the speech stat. And then immediately, first option I get when I'm faced with my first my first encounter, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sword this motherfucker to death.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of
PS4, thank you so much for the sub.
God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you
I
sound
like the voice acting for the main
sincere,
character.
so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
I don't have it yet. I heard a dog barking and went to see what was happening.
It's a good thing you came. But your mate needs that remedy. So go and get them herbs before it's too late.
City Splits in chat says, Blessing, did you like Disco Elysium? I loved Disco Elysium. Really, really, really dug Disco. Co-op says, my bit rate is really clean right now. Hell yeah. I don't think I've changed anything. A few months ago, I like turned up the... I guess I turned up the bit rate. I turned up something. I forget what it was. Some setting on my computer. And so maybe that's helping, or maybe Twitch on their side has finally given better bit rate if you're streaming out 1080p. Kevin told me he could help me get my stream to a higher resolution if I wanted to start streaming, I think 1440. But I haven't gotten around to that yet. All right. This is a crazy looking menu. If I'm gonna bury someone, I'll need the right tool, like a spade, which should be somewhere near the manure pit. So let's grab the spade. That's at E.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Oh, he's hungry. He's hungry. Okay, before we get the spade, let's figure out this pouch situation, because I thought the hunter's belt was the pouch. So how do I do that? If I wanted to put an apple in there. Yeah, Chad, am I doing that wrong? As far as, I assumed the hunter's belt is the pouch itself, but is it not? Or am I trying to equip these things the wrong way? Oh, active belt slot? Yeah, no, that's not working. We'll come back around to that. He'll just keep telling me he's hungry until I figure it out. So are the commenters onto something when it comes to this game? I'm not far enough to really tell you. I will say this game gives a very strong first impression. The first few hours have been really cool. Also, okay, so E is pointing to him.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Bajana said there should be one near the dung heap.
Oh, so do I have to actually look for the dung? Oh, no, that is the dung heap. Hold on. Oh, yeah, literally it's right here. Okay. We're going to grab the body. Carry it to the stream.
I really need to eat something.
Homie, I know, but you don't have a pouch, and so you're going to starve. I know you got apples in your backpack, but you ain't got a pouch, and so...
Ah, shit. My shoulder.
Are you good, homie?
This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Hold on. I gotta get used to the quest structure of this game. Okay, so I just gotta dig a grave. So, hold on. Let's see. If I drop him, Do I have to then... Oh, here we go. Start digging. Chameleon Code says you don't need a pouch to eat. Do it from the menu. All right, I'll try it one more time, but I wasn't seeing the option. So if I go to this apple. Oh. I got to hold it. I don't just press it. I got to hold the apple. Cool.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone.
Nizzy Dizzy says I would take his clothes. Nah, man, you gotta respect the dead. You gotta respect the dead. Wait a second. You have no savior snaps. Chat, what is a savior snap? What is a savior snap? Also, what's that L? Pick up Mikesh. Okay, let's do L since that's close. Oh, am I burying him too? You know what? I will steal his shit. Yeah, I'm gonna steal all your shit, actually. Save your snap is how you manually save without sleeping. It's the only way to save the game. It's a consumable because this game is so obtuse for no fucking reason. Gary the Third does not like this game. Unless you leave the game. Unless you leave the game, then it saves anyway. Okay, well then that is kind of... That seems a little pointless. Oh shit. Sorry, I started reading chat and I got lost. Am I going to Q? Yeah, looks like I'm going to Q. Creed, need that immersion though. Yeah, that's one of those features that hearing it I'm not the biggest fan of. I'll see how I feel about it as we go. I'm not totally opposed to like systems to make the game feel more hardcore or whatever. This is the true survival RPG experience. But at first blush, I don't like it. This savior snaps concept.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
Man, that man's hurting. Is this shoulder situation?
Like him is no great loss.
Is this like him saying that he's hungry?
Rest in peace.
Like, do I just gotta apply more bandages, or is the shoulder just like a narrative? He's just gonna keep complaining because of the story. His shoulder hurts narratively. Now, and is sleeping. Okay, hold on. Is there a bed in here? Because then I want to know. Can I just sleep for like an hour? Sleep and save. I have to sleep in my own fucking bed. You can't delay, no time to lose. Okay. So I can't save right now. Tofi, yeah, I'm playing on PC. we'll see. We'll see how far I make it into the game before I start considering mods. Because I'm definitely a I've made my step into PC gaming as my one of my primary forms of playing video games. That said, I'm not that deep into the modding side of things. In fact, I try to purposely stay away, just because like one, when I'm reviewing and talking about games and all that stuff, I like to be able to speak about them based off of how they are and how they're delivered. But I think even more so, I get scared because I also play on Steam Deck, and then it's like, okay, well, if I have the thing on my PC, like my home computer, but not
go off and leave Hans to his fate.
but not on my Steam Deck, does that have to be a thing? Like, I don't know. Basically, I say all that to say that I'm scared. Wait. Oh, so am I just looking for sage and oh, it's not telling me where the sage and chamomile is. I see. So I'm just in the area. I was following the HG, but I'm realizing now that I'm just in the area. So I just need to look for sage and chamomile. And looky there.
Purple flower, sage. There we can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
All right, looking for chamomile. I think this is more sage, right? Yeah, that's more sage. Actually, hold on. Because what am I even looking for? Okay, chamomile. Chat, what color is chamomile? Is it white? Is chamomile a white flower? Chamomiles are white, right? Oh yeah, Bull Borden says chamomile has white flowers. That's what I thought.
I can't leave here.
Yeah.
To protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
It's more sage. Oh, that's thistle. Video games are hilarious. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Video games are hilarious because we have look at how gorgeous this game is, how like beautifully created and rendered everything is in this world, how how great the voice acting has been so far, how incredible the music is, and the video game is like, hey, walk around this field and look for sage and chamomile and get frustrated a little bit for us. Like, game design is so hilarious, dog. Because you can do everything, and the actual game, like, what at the end of the day, what's gonna make your game good is people enjoying playing your game. Not that like not that I'm trying to complain about picking flowers or whatever, because that lasted only 2 minutes. But yeah, it's just the funny thing about video games, about like how much work and how much production goes into them.
But it's regular. That's a good sign.
And then you have a moment where it's like, oh man, I gotta find these flowers. I gotta figure out what color chamomile is.
Here, chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Now here's the thing. Kebab says, would you prefer he give you a hint? Honestly, I prefer picking sage and chamomile to be a cutscene. I just don't want to. It's not that I want it to be like a hint or anything. Maybe, I mean, a good hint would have been like a thing that tells you that chamomile, which I'm sure they probably did, and I probably missed it, that chamomile is white and sage is purple. But I would have preferred it to be a cutscene.
All right, I'll try. but I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
I really need to eat something.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. This conversation is also bringing me to a few more thoughts, right? Because Creed in chat says, can see why you didn't enjoy RDR2, which is a very fair thought. And Arvin says, one of the reasons I love this game is there is zero hand-holding. I think my thing, and this comes back to, everything comes back to me hating on Ghost of Yote, even though I love Ghost of Yote. Boo Borden, thank you so much for the sub. For me, it comes back to, when you're designing a game, how do we create an experience that's engaging for the player? And like, how do we create an experience that people are actually enjoying and having fun with, right? And for a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I'm sure as I get more into it, the experience is going to be hopefully framed more around, the simulation nature of it of, oh man, okay, I need to do this to create this thing. And so I got to go out and find these flowers or do whatever and then do this, right? So like, me picking the Sage and Chamomile, hopefully is a long-term, hey, no, we are teaching you the systems of finding these resources to then create things. Because so many games do that. Pretty much, I feel like, like most RPGs at this point probably do that, right? That said, why I bring it back to Ghost of Yote is something that I've been trying to think about more and figuring out how to articulate better when it comes to reviews and all this stuff is Ghost of Yote is another game that I think really tries to immerse you into the role of a samurai or role of a ronin, into the role of Atsu, I should say, right? This ghost who's in Yote. And one of the things that I like, one of my critiques with it, right? I mentioned in the review that the game can feel like one note. You're going around, you're getting into combat, and that's the game. There are other things outside of combat in Ghost of Yote, and I think those things outside of combat are kind of boring. Like there's a lot of like, I'll call them, because I don't want to say role playing because role playing implies a different thing. But role playing in the sense of you're doing samurai things, right? And so you'll be smashing on a sword to forge your sword. You'll be, hitting the rocks together to create the cinder, to create fire or whatever. And they give you essentially these mini games to try and put you into the shoes of being a samurai at those times, right? And I think that shit is boring as fuck. And I think it's for me when I'm critiquing these things, it's less so like, these things it's not that you're getting me into the routine of doing things that are outside of combat. It's more so like, are these routines fun to do? Are these things engaging? Are these things, on a gameplay purpose, are these things that are engaging for a player, or are you just giving people things to do so that you can tell PlayStation that we put DualSense functionality in the thing? I don't know. But like, and Gary the Third says, "Oh, you will not like this game." I think, in terms of how Ghost of Yote does that stuff, it's different from what I've experienced so far. Like, if I get into a bunch of mini games in this game that are like, now slowly pull the trigger so that you can blow on the fire to then create it, then I won't. Then I'm gonna have beef. But if it's like I'm just picking up resources so I can create things, then that's fine. Because I assume that's gonna then roll into me being like, there's gonna be a point, hopefully, while playing this game where I'm like, damn, I need some motherfucking sage. I need to go find the sage, and then I'm gonna do it and be like, oh, thank God I found this. Like, you want to invoke that feeling in a player. Oh yeah, I gotta do the alchemy shit now.
First, go to the recipe book.
The recipe book is on the right, I see.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Oh, interesting. Sleep heals you faster. And of good quality, energy replenishes faster while you're sleeping. You'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Did that say ass? What does that say after number 1? The chamomile and boil. I can only see ass. What does that say? Add.
You must have read it by now.
Oh, and now she's roasting my reading. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Bring the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Okay. That's a whole lot. You don't have all the ingredients for this recipe. What am I missing?
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Oh no. Hold on. Oh no. Add chamomile and boil. You need wine. Okay, wine. We need to find the wine. There we go.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Press X to move the cauldron over the fire. Okay.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put
Okay,
them
so what's
there
this?
on the
Yeah, this is
shelf,
chamomile and
so you've got
sage.
them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Do I just press X? Take a handful of herbs from the bag of chamomile and X and drop it into the cauldron. This adds 1 handful. Oh! Take a handful of herbs from the bag of chamomile. Brother, why are you getting blurry-eyed? Please. Here we go.
Don't waste time. Throw it in.
It's so funny that I just talked about the Ghost of Yote, like, making a fire thing. Which this is more engaging than, I will say. At the very least, this is a thinker. At the very least, I'm like, all right, I gotta be all hands. I gotta use 100% of my brain power going into this.
How long you're brewing it? It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I think I did that too late.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off
Okay.
the flames. All right.
I don't think any of that mattered. I was like trying to keep an eye. I was like keeping an eye on chat. I was keeping an eye on for when it started boiling, and then I was also keeping an eye on the sand. I was like, oh god. Started getting anxious. Grind a handful of sage.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Get a file. Okay. I didn't know these things were called files.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
I did all that for 2 chamomile potions.
Here it is.
That was intense.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
They should have added a timer to that.
This should help Hans get better.
They should have
I'll
started
take
that with a
care of it
5-minute
now.
timer counting down.
All right. Is there anything else I can do?
Because you would have seen me
I reckon
sweating.
you
I would
done
have started
all you
sweating
could.
profusely.
What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Brother, are you good? Okay, you're tired. You're getting fatigued. It's because you wouldn't let me sleep in my motherfucking bed. You get rid of fatigue by sleeping in bed. Furthermore, your health regenerates while sleeping. Like, my guy's literally passing out in the middle of making this chamomile decoction. Which doesn't chamomile make you tired? That's like a nighttime tea. Even though I guess he's making a potion, not a tea. But you guys get what I mean.
Sleep better after.
You know what I mean? And like, you won't let me sleep in a bed. And now I'm out here, my eyes getting blurred while making this chamomile. Like, of course I'm tired.
Almighty. Fever should start to cool now.
I mean, what time is it? It's 17. That's kind of an early bedtime, though. Whatever, we'll sleep until... Let's wake up at 6. Oh, I can't sleep more than 12 hours. Alright, we're doing an early wake up. We're getting up at 5. I guess that makes sense that you can't sleep more than 12 hours. I can't do that in real life.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it.
Man isn't a true cozy
Everything I
boy.
take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
What are my impressions so far? I'm impressed.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over.
I can't tell if this is a game for me, but I can tell you that this game is very quality. I can tell you that this game is really good at doing what it's doing.
Don't disappoint me.
So far, at
Wake
least.
up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
But yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a
Hallelujah.
one that I'm going
I
to
thought you'd
be
never wake.
obsessed with. And that's not because of anything bad that the game is doing. I think it's just the setting plus the type of game, the type of audience that this game is catering to, right? Like this is a
Dreams.
damn near simulation
Helena,
RPG at this
That's
point.
right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
That said, though,
he's alive. How is he?
I've not hit a point yet where I'm
Nothing
like,
to
I don't
fear.
want to keep playing.
He's alive, all right.
So that probably bodes well as far as like me
Alive.
continuing it.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Lie and say a beautiful maiden. I'll just say my father.
Ah, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along. And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. The list of perks can be found in the inventory in the player tab. Sick. Damn, this game is gorgeous.
A little complicated.
Damn, dog, this game looks good.
Basically, my father, rest his soul, bequeathed his estates to me when I come of age. Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or
Why do I feel like
something.
this
The
guy's going to
third
betray us
time?
halfway through the game?
What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had, some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Has your guy had a chance to take a bath at any point? Because you look jacked up with all that blood. You know, I keep playing this game like any other RPG. I probably should have washed myself at some point. I forget when this blood would have happened. This blood would have either happened. Cause didn't I wash myself? I thought I washed myself once, but maybe not. So yeah, many things could have led to this, but yeah, I probably next time I get out of a conversation, that's probably my first stop. And then also, I'm sure I have better clothes I can put on. Maybe I can wash the clothes that I picked up off that dead guy. Put that on.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway,
Whatever.
with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind
Eric,
of...
thanks so much for the sub.
Also
Appreciate you, homie.
nice.
You should get either
Fortune
Hot
favours
Boys
the bold.
or
Maybe
Underdogs
they're really
too.
telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Townsburg.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside.
Townsville, that's what it's called in
to
Powerpuff
our
Girls.
brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat. He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy
That's
to run
dirty
with an arrow
mackin'.
stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him,
I admit it, you saved my ass.
That's dirty Mac, and you can't put your boy under the bus like that.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two.
You can't
As
in
far
front.
as I can
No,
tell,
that's
it
that's
really
dirty.
was his backside and not
In
his
front of the
thigh.
baddies, you're telling him that he got shot in his ass.
And saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
no, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious.
Why does she kind of look
Never
like
got a
Taylor
knight's
Swift from this
word
angle?
before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade.
Like, y'all see what I'm
We
seeing?
can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for
She looks like a
everything.
medieval Taylor Swift.
I have have something for you, Henry.
Like
Ma
Taylor
had
Swift's
trouble because of you.
great
But I know
grandma.
you didn't do it on
No?
purpose, and you protected her when she needed it.
Big Bad Beluga
I
sees it.
want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
See?
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage
She
it
looks like
yourself.
Taylor Swift.
Thanks, Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right.
I can see some Kirsten
Very glad we
Dunst in
met
there.
you.
Yeah.
And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for
Dude, why are
your
you still tired?
generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully
Perkstein.
we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Maybe we shouldn't sell.
There's got to be a map quick button. I guess if I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, I can probably just press M or something. Talk to Capone about leaving.
So dear.
Capone.
But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Oh, actually, before we do that, I guess I'm already in the conversation.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Damn.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll
That
get him.
Capone is definitely gonna
We'll
turn
surely
on
get
us.
him one day. I promise.
I don't trust him.
And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Damn, I wanted to watch myself before I got into another cutscene. Oh, okay, he looks good. Pretty sure he's been the ride or die homie since the first game. We'll see. It's never too late for somebody to turn on you. That's why I don't trust any of my closest friends. Wow. 2 streams in and I'm finally hitting the opening credits. What? Well, that's like 3.5 hours of playing. God damn. Damn. I know it's pre-rendered, but goddamn. Bless, did you inspire Mike to give this a try? I have no idea what inspired Mike. maybe he saw me streaming it. Greg was also playing it at his desk the other day, so maybe that. I think there's also just the impending sense of Game of the Year is coming, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is the game that we see requested the most on, like, in comments and on Reddit and stuff. And so I think there's, like, kind of a sense of, okay, well, let's check this out for Game of the Year. And right now there's that little bit of a window between games. Even though I want to play more Ghost of Yotei because we're recording a spoiler cast, and so I want to make sure I get more like the side quests and stuff in. And I also need to finish. I don't need to, but I want to finish Hades 2. So I do have other games I'm playing, but I think you can kind of feel the wave of October review codes being about to hit. And this is like a little bit of a window. Yeah, the subreddit definitely won't shut up about it. If you're in the subreddit and you be complaining about shit, stop. Go outside. We roll our eyes. At least I won't say we. I roll my eyes at so many of the things that y'all be talking about. And I appreciate the passion, but goddamn.
Oh, it's closed.
You plan on playing Ninja Gaiden 4? Yeah, I want to. That's what I'll say, is that I want to.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
The housekeeping goes on too long. I agree. I agree, but guess what? You're getting this content for free, and so we're going to advertise our other content because we want to stay alive as a business.
Open the gate!
But I agree about the housekeeping being too long. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Oh, Creed, don't get me pissed off. Are they really? Hold on, I'm pausing. Creed says they're all talking about how they knew the Xbox acquisition of Activision Blizzard was a bad idea and saw it coming a mile away, that you guys didn't go too hard on. This is what I'll say. And I'm going to play the race card. I'm gonna play the race card because I swear to God, sometimes I swear I say things clearly as day and people choose to not hear me because you know what? I'm just gonna say people. I'm not even gonna play the race card. I'm just gonna say people choose to not hear me because I definitely was very vocal when the Activision acquisition was happening, and I was like, corporate consolidation seems bad. That was my initial take. I've always been consistent with that. If you choose not to listen to the black guy on the cast, what can I tell you? I don't know. It's also the thing where I, every now and then, fairly often, I'll see like a Reddit thread that is definitely directed towards me, and they won't say my name. They'll say members of KF, and I'm not going to say the race card. I'm not going to play the race card. But, interesting. Member or members of KF. Interesting way to phrase things.
You fucking cunts! You know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
That "Do you know who I am?" was a great delivery on it. I kind of fuck with Capon now.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
Double.
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir.
They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
I can't believe video games
And
have
even
gotten
if
this
he
far.
did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching.
Because these
in King
performances,
Sigismund's colours.
I feel like I'm watching a
Now
movie.
that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I can't believe video games are this now.
Getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me.
No, wait. Wait, one moment.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, PS4. I saw one battle after another last
Now
night.
what?
Really, really, really great movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
There's only one thing we can do.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if I don't know if I'm like greatest movie in the last decade status about it or anything like that. I don't know if I think in terms of my movies of the year, I think I still have Sinners above it. I think Sinners is still my number one, but One Battle After Another is like definitely competing.
Who stinks.
It's definitely like number two, like a close number two.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Yeah, Sinners is so
Not
good.
far off.
But also, I gotta watch more movies this year. I've
We stink even
been
worse.
slacking on watching like a lot of the big movies. Although, like, what are the movies of this year aside from Sinners, One Battle After Another, and then I had to look at my Letterboxd to see what else I've been watching. Him, but I skipped him because the reviews didn't seem good. I watched American Fiction. That came out a couple years ago, but really liked that movie. Oh yeah, I watched Fantastic Four, Mission Impossible,
You try to talk to them and get shit pulled on your
Mufasa
head.
the Lion King.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble.
Oh
with
yeah, I've been
building
slacking
the
on watching
castle.
movies this year. I'm not watching
They
much.
act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
A Long Gopher says there were some things that felt very weird about One Battle After Another. Are you talking about Tiana Taylor's character? Because I might share some thoughts.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape.
Oh yeah, my dude still looks
Have a good
fucked up.
scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well.
I
Except
didn't
we
watch
can't even
Weapons.
Pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Is Weapons like a movie of the year contender? Is that one that I gotta watch if I'm trying to like keep up with all that stuff? I need to like start watching all the Oscar Best Picture nominees. I know I have friends that do that.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
Oh, his weapons from the Barbarian director?
Earn a few groschen. And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
I did enjoy
So what do you
Barbarian.
suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a
Oh,
gang
I
of
did watch
bandits.
Superman.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajena's.
Along Hofer,
Best
thanks so
way
much for
to
this.
honour their memory
Appreciate you.
Is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Fortuna.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
We gotta get soup to look better in video games.
Cheers.
Because so many things in video games look incredible, but I feel like soup, I don't know if I've seen a good soup in a video game. You know? When you dip the ladle. Oh, damn, the baddies are here. Hold on.
What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Jesus.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Yeah, CJ Splitson says liquid in general. Yeah, like,
God be with you.
which is great. Water looks great in video games. Like bodies of water.
That's a picture and a half.
Like, look at the water in a Sea of Thieves, or in like
Not them no
in Wave Race.
vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry.
It's hilarious to go from Sea of Thieves to Wave Race, but like, look at the water in those games.
And I've got the
They look
lovely
great.
job of keeping the soldiers.
But when you're dipping a spoon into a bowl and taking it out, like, it doesn't look.
Oh,
It doesn't look
man.
great.
Oh, can you smell that too?
Oof! It stinks like something died
Yeah,
here.
Sword of the Sea.
Sorry
Damn, I
to
knew I should have
interrupt.
taken a shower.
Jesus, fella, that's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I also need to finish Sword of the Sea.
But that toe rag only gave me the innards.
What was that? Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits.
Can I do an everything shower? Like, can I not just like, I feel like water to the face isn't enough to remove the stench. You know, I want an everything bath or shower.
Wait a mo then, I'll be right back.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Oh, what if she's a twin?
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
She might be a twin.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake!
Oh.
Someone will hear you.
Just hiding it.
I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine.
But like, if she was a twin, it'd be pretty cool, though.
Fun bothering you.
It'd be pretty
I
neat.
can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. That we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
Chat, what's the name of this developer?
Ever lay your hands
Who
on
makes
him
Kingdom
again?
Come Deliverance 2? Because I got some other games I want them to work on.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing
Warhorse?
better to do?
I was gonna be like, yo, how do we give them like a Fallout? But then they're gonna make a Fallout with no black people, and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be mad. Walnut Ship, thank you so much for the sub.
Assault. Are you ready?
Thank you so much, Walnut Ship. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, that means you got Twitch Prime, and you got it for free. And so, well, you got it for the cost of Amazon Prime. But you have that free Twitch sub that you can give out to any of your favorite creators. And so, don't just sit on it. Make sure you're giving it out. Thank you again, Walnut Ship.
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take 'em into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it.
No
Carrying
joke,
a few
though.
sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like
I
that.
do like the fact that Kingdom Come Deliverance is something. Is it an original IP? I assume this is
that clear?
Is Kingdom Come Deliverance based off of
We'll do it.
anything?
Glad to hear it.
I guess there's probably
I
something
can
out there
see
that's
you
just
ain't
Kingdom
stuck
Come.
up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Historical fiction. Yeah, but like, is there like a book, like a Kingdom Come book? Oh, it's original. Okay, okay. In that case, I do like the fact that Warhorse is doing an original thing that can be like this AAA and this well received. Because like, part of me would also want to see Warhorse like if I guess Hasbro or I guess Wizards came to them with the Baldur's Gate IP. I feel like they would be like a really great contender to make a Baldur's Gate, but I'm also like, just keep doing original shit. Not everything needs to be IP. As much as I can attach different IPs to this studio, and they'll probably make a banger, we need people making original shit, so.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than Nabokov my whole life. But I know this
Nabokov.
place inside out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semine is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svartje there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
All right, chat. We've been going for about an hour 48 since I went live with the stream. I guess that's like probably a little bit over an hour and a half of playing. Ooh, damn! I love how this game looks, dude. Like seeing that castle over there in the background. Damn, they really popped off with this one. I think I'm gonna call it there though. Chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this stream. Don't click off just yet because I'm gonna send y'all to somebody who's currently streaming. Probably Mike. I imagine Mike. Let me see who's all live.
Ordering at the very beginning.
Yeah, I'll send y'all over to Snowbike Mike to hang out with him while he's playing Kingdom Come Deliverance II. I assume he's like behind where I'm at, unless he's picking up from like whenever he played first back in the beginning of the year. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see. Maybe I'll be back later tonight with more. I don't know yet. I gotta see how I'm feeling, how my day's going, and all that stuff. But if not, maybe I'll be back with more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 later on in the week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you guys so much for chatting. I'll see you guys tomorrow for KFGD 2000, which is going to be a really, really, really fun time. So make sure you don't miss that one. All right. I got this raid to Mike queued up. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out.